Ali zna neko engleski dobro, pošto ja ne znam to. Ajde, možeš da mu postaviš pitanje? Da. Hello.
Nice to meet you.
I'm gonna translate and ti pite, ja ću da postavim.
Evo imamo ekskluzivu, imamo čoveka koji je učestvovao u protestima u Hong Kongu.
Our brother from Hong Kong, who is going to be a protester in Hong Kong between police, against police.
Može da nam objasniš zašto je tamo narod ustao i šta se u stvari dešava?
Can you explain what's happening in Hong Kong?
Last year, the government is going to implement an extradition law between Hong Kong and mainland China. We are going to object it, so we start the protest. And from that moment, the police brutality starts, and the government became more dictatorship to Hong Kong people. They start to oppress.
Velika brutalnost hongkonške policije, kako je krenulo prošle godine, se prelila na narod i onda su oni kao narod ustali da se, međutim, opet su izgubili bitku sa policijom. Vlada Kine, government of China, make the problem with Hong Kong people.
Yeah, extradition law.
Ekstradikcija kineske vlade prema Hong Kongu je izazvala bes prema policije, prema njima, i onda su oni kao narod se pobunili i izašli. On je večeras došao ovde kao turista i vidio da smo se mi okupili sve među nas koji smo mirni. I krsti se takođe. You're making a cross. You're making a cross for us. On pravi krst za sve nas, zarad ujedinjenja srpskog naroda, zarad ujedinjenja pravih sistema vrednosti i kulture. I explain you are making a collect of people for a good culture between people and good moralities.
Pitaj ga i ovo, dokle su došli protesti, da li može narod na kraju da se odupri?
What's happening now with the protest in Hong Kong?
The situation has been modified because the government has implemented the national security law.
Tamo se promenilo zato što je... Can you repeat again, please?
In simple words, we actually lose.
Oni su izgubili i sada se pravi novi zakon protiv njih.
Because the government implement the national security law.
Nacionalna zaštita, zakon o nacionalnoj zaštiti.
So the minimum penalties are from 3 years to 10 years.
Jedno su minimalne kazne sa 3 godine porasta na 10 godina.
And most of the protesters, they are afraid of the penalty, the imprisonment.
Većina ljudi koji su izlazili na proteste se plaši, tako da sada svi su očutali kao i kod nas.
So most of them gave up and the thing's almost over.
Većina je odustala, zatvorila su kuće kao većina ljudi kod nas, kao što nama sistem sada predstavlja da korona vlada i da su ljudi se sakrili u kuće. You can continue. You want to say something else?
So I wish Serbian people can keep going to fight for your freedom.
On poručuje srpskom narodu da treba nastaviti da se borimo za slobodu, kao hod u slobodu, kao što sam ja pozvao u nedelju da dođu ljudi u hod u slobodu, da se predstavimo svi osnovi šta smo. That's it.
Yeah, don't give up.
Ne odustajte.
Evo, hvala. Čuli ste, evo, Kinez, Hong Kong.
Hvala.
Hong Kong, čovjek iz Hong Konga, evo, čuli ste, koji...
Dobroveče, mi se poznajemo.
I know him, friend, and he is subscribed to some very good TV. SRBIN.info.
SRBIN.info, da.
SRBIN.info is only TV channel here, alternative. I am small one, but SRBIN.info has 100,000 subscribers.
Yes.
And has a live also, and every day on every place present and record and.
Is it more left wing or right wing? You know, the TV.
Yes.
Is it more like a pro left wing or
pro
right wing?
No. Independent. Really, because it is very characteristic. SRBIN.info is now only TV. It's not because of
It's like
dating
YouTube
now.
channel and like
Every protest, every
media
actions.
house, like
Do you have a card or something?
What?
Where I can reach a card or something?
It is important. I'm a small
I
one.
don't have.
Ili imaš nešto da mu daš da zapiše ili da zabeleži, da zna da prati. He want to
Nemam
follow in
ništa.
future about it. And now I have to see after your camera because I have to improve my equipment to
Where are you from?
instead of
I'm
such.
from Germany.
From Germany, and you're here because.
We had very
Political
nice conversation.
reasons.
Yes.
Political reason.
And what do you think about Serbia
Well, it's a nice
in
country.
general?
In general, yeah, it's a nice country, but you know, I'm trying to figure. I try to figure out the politics of your country
Okay.
and how your president is, with whom he is affiliated. You know what I mean?
Okay.
If he's more left wing, more right wing. Would he stand in a fight between America and China? Which side would he choose?
It's very hard to say because he, in media, he's presenting him like right-wing politic, who's defending Kosovo and Metohija, but everything that he is doing is against national interests of Serbia.
So he's a sellout, and
Yeah.
he's manipulating people.
Yeah.
I'll be so free.
Like in general, you know,
Well, everywhere.
Balkan politics.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know.
or everywhere in Europe.
I'll be
It's
so
everywhere.
free to add a very important thing for you, and if you have chance to see it, this part of your appearing here, that the chairman of the TV, SRBIN.info, is very brave and very independent, and he don't afraid for
say
his
anything.
life. Treatment every day
so
and so on.
I
But
might.
truth,
Is
first
it
of all.
possible to talk to him because I might have an interesting story for him?
He's not in Belgrade tonight.
But
He
you have
will
an
be
address or
tomorrow.
Which you
Do you
can
have
order.
something to?
I don't have
Okay,
something to-
you have phone
I'll
or-
find something to
Jer ja baš
write.
nemam ništa, meni je
To
u
give
studiju
him
sve.
contact and
Da.
what he want. We
Yeah.
are 1 hour
So-
together and very interesting speech about history, about our countries, about everything. Very, very good for Czech. But if I would suggest to make some emission if he want also, if he agree, to make a very nice observation about this situation here. Very honest. My impression. I am experienced journalist, and I know to conclude.
Yeah.
Yes.
So here in Serbia we have people are
I try to
thinking.
find some paper.
Okay. People are thinking that Serbia is occupied by Germany. What do you
Yes.
think? It's colonized, you know, that Germany
You
is
know,
occupying
I'm telling you
the
something.
Balkan?
Is this live?
No.
No. Well, I can only tell you that only a few after World War II, only a few people got prosecuted during the Nuremberg processes. Their kids and grandkids are still in government positions in Germany,
Okay.
and they are using some kind of technology, which I can go over with your boss,
Okay.
to discredit political dissidents, to go against communism, to go against socialism, and they play good cop, bad cop, act like they're pro left wing, and then all this was happening with the immigration. This is a planned out event, and this is a longer story. I can tell you everything right now. It's not live,
Yeah.
but it is a longer story.
So what's the situation in Germany with migrants? Do you have a big problem with them or
Well,
no?
yeah.
Because you know we have here a lot of informations, you know, that are so different about migrant situation in Germany. So it's hard to have the clearer look on that situation.
What's happening?
Yeah.
If you want to know what's happening, you have to
Can
see.
you be just more louder?
If you want to know what's happening in Germany and with the refugee crisis right now, then you have to see the broader picture. What happened before the refugee crisis in Germany, for example? The more and more people went left wing. So, and they implemented something with a minimum wage. Before, people had to work 2 jobs. Through the minimum wage, they managed to. People only have to work 1 job. Now, they stopped. After that, you see the bombing, the attack on Libya and all the immigration stuff happened. What they're trying to do is pitch the population against left-wing ideas. China has stricter immigration rules than Europe, you know?
Okay.
So they depict it as Europe is following a left-wing agenda and a conspiracy against cabal and the blah 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 deep state. This is a well-known conspiracy in alternative media. But what it is basically a conspiracy against left-wing ideas.
Okay. So you think they are doing propaganda against left-wing ideas?
Yes, because I have been in China.
Okay.
And I know that there are agents in China, foreign agents, and sympathizers with Chiang Kai-shek. You know who Chiang Kai-shek is? He's dead already, of course.
Okay.
He was kicked out from China in 1949 to Taiwan. And Taiwan is in bed with America. So they're basically using modern military technology or advanced military technology to pitch the Chinese population against the CCP, Communist Party. Now do you see protests in Hong Kong?
Okay.
You see protests in Tibet. You see protests in. You see separation movements in the Uyghurs in Xinjiang. This is all planned out long before to destroy communism. And if you know, many people think in a conflict from China against America, what side would Russia be with? Many say China, but this is not true. They're clearly siding with America, and the reason for that is the same imperialists who were in government positions before 1917, the Russian Revolution. This is all history. Are back in government positions.
Okay.
So and they are just playing a game. They're acting. They're playing good cop, bad cop, and acting as they are having a fight.
Bad guys, but they
have the same
together.
interest.
Okay.
They work together to destroy communism.
Okay. So what is the situation with COVID-19?
COVID-19 was a bioweapon from America released in China.
It was
a bioweapon.
Okay.
From America released in China.
Okay.
And this is all I know. And
so did people in America in Germany wear the masks and
well, it exists.
Are people scared of vaccine or
yeah, of course, everywhere in the West there are demonstrations against the restrictions and so on, and also against some social issues, and then people clash. But it's so hard to look through all the manipulation and subversion, what is going on. It's so difficult. But
so what message would you send to Serbs, to Serbian people who are living here and who are fighting for freedom and for justice and for normal life?
Don't believe the anti-Jewish conspiracy theory and all the alternative media psyop from CIA. Don't believe it. think about who profits, and also think about the sentence divide and conquer, divide et impera. This is the imperialists' general playbook, and this you're seeing it playing out right now.
Yeah.
So it amazes me that almost no one sees through the game.
Yeah, yeah.
That this is there will be an upcoming conflict, maybe bigger war with China, or especially the CCP.
Okay.
Yeah, and this is maybe maximum 10 years, probably 5 years or earlier.
And a lot of and young people of my generation, you know, like 19, 20, 21, 22 years old, and people who are finished university. A lot of medicine workers are went to Germany to find a normal life. What do you think about that? What are people from Serbia need to go to Germany for normal life? Or
well, of course they earn more money.
okay.
Many of them save enough money to go back to Serbia, buy a house.
Okay.
Whatever, but in general, capitalists and neoliberalists, and the rich, they want people to get as little money as possible for maximum return. They basically want slavery.
Yeah.
And what we have is wage slavery, nothing else.
Mm-hmm. And your name is
Sasha.
Sasha.
Yes.
Oh, it's like Serbian.
Yeah, it's because
it's like Slavic, you know.
Yeah,
you have a lot of Serbs named Sasha.
Yeah, my mother's from Czech Republic, or
Yeah.
partly from Czech Republic.
Okay. Thank you. So,
I
Mr. will
paper to write everything. This is the TV channel, SRBIN.info. Here is very respectable.
Is it in
And
English?
people believe, yes, SRBIN.info,
Just
alternative media. And you write something that...
You speak English or other language?
English and German.
Oh, ok. Kako služiš se engleski?
Vojin, sprajte.
Ne, engleski.
A engleski ne govorim iz principa.
I heard you do a live stream.
Da, I live streaming. You came from which country?
From Germany.
Which
But
Germany?
I've been to different countries. I try to... How many people are watching?
Now in 517,000. 7,000. In this second.
Oh, okay.
You know, about in this second.
Okay. Oh. So, because what I'm trying to get across is a message that all this conspiracy with the deep state is to get the people up against communism. And I know this because my father was murdered because he was politically active for 40 years in Germany. So the same people who were in government positions, their kids and grandkids in Germany, like the fascists, they're still in government positions and under control. They're just playing a game. They're putting on a facade. So, for example, and the same in Russia, they're not pro-China. Even if this sounds counterintuitive, in a war between America and China, they will side with America. So what they're doing is they're pitching everyone against communism and against left-wing ideas, and they have agents and people inside of China to support separation movements. They are using modern military technology where they can put subliminal messages into your head which are indistinguishable from your own thoughts. And they can also play with your emotions and make you angry or sad. And they can make you appear pretty crazy.
Many people which there are know that, and we protest that now that you are saying now it is true.
Yeah, it is true, 100%, because it was used against me, it was used against my sister, who who tried to kill herself and other things. It is. I just tried to find out which side is Vučić on. Is he only out for himself? Is he on America's side, or is he on China's side? Because I can guarantee you there will be a conflict between America and China in the next few years, maximum 10 years. So in this decade there will be a hot war, which you see with all the protests and separation movements in China, like the Uyghurs, Tibet, or Hong Kong protests right now. So this is what they're doing. And well,
in Germany, have you protests in Germany about Corona or about?
No, I haven't protested against this, but I have found out this information, and I have names of institutions, and I even conducted a lecture, but I don't know.
Koch institut je objavio svoje diskove, velike proteste, baš juče prekjuče.
With names and institutions, you might be able to read it and spread this message.
Just a moment. Just a moment.
I hope it's readable. It's okay?
Okay.
So basically these are names and institutions in China which are conspiring against the Chinese government, against the CCP, to topple it. So in the next war they try to attack China from the outside and from the inside. Because well, it's basically communism against capitalism. And I've heard all the conspiracies against deep state and against this and that. But what they're doing is basically divide and conquer. And
yes, it is Roman Empire.
Yes, it's always the same flavor.
Rules.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, what's your name?
My name is Sasha.
Sasha.
Yeah.
Vaše nemački.
Well, my name
is good Deutsch.
Yeah, my mother's from Czech Republic.
Czech Republic.
But she was
Sudet. Sudet.
I don't speak Czech, but my
your mother is living in Sudet.
No, my mother is living in Germany.
Germany, okay.
But she is. The problem is she has her father lost property in the Czech Republic because he was a fascist. So my father was a communist. He was a fascist, but or her father. And my father was manipulated and sabotaged because he had a very high IQ, and this is confirmed. He had like probably somewhere between 140 or 150. He could calculate faster in his head than you with the calculator. And the problem is he supported workers' rights, and he was against war because he was born 1940 and in Germany, and he was 5 years old when the bombing started, and he basically experienced part of the war. So he said never again. That's why he was active. And what's going on?
No, it is Georgia.
Okay.
Homeless.
Okay, but basically it is crazy because I tried to reach the Chinese government since mid-February this year. I was locked away in Germany, and I was stopped at the Turkish border, and I couldn't use the airplane. I bought a ticket for 515 euro, and they didn't let me board the flight with the excuse I need a test for corona. Then I went this was in Athens. I went from hospital to hospital to and asked them, and finally I found a hospital which did tests. So I've called the airline, which specific test do I need to go to China? And they said, no, you don't need a test, you need a residence permit or something like that in Hong Kong. So then I asked them, why do you lie to me in the first place? So this is, they don't want me to go to China.
China, I understand that.
Or to contact the Chinese ambassador or anything. Because, well, because of my information.
I understand.
Yeah.
Thank you, Saša.
Yeah, thank you that I could on your live stream.
Evo, čuli ste Sašu, Nemca koji je govorio o toj kontroli uma od strane duboke države i o tom sukobu velikom globalnom između Kine i Amerike i kako Amerika pokušava na sve i da Nemačkom vladaju fašisti, da njihovi sinovi i unuci vladaju